Welcome to White Regis TV film review and preview. I'm Andrew Wright. This week, the new Kenneth Branagh Poirot film, A Haunting in Venice, was released on home video. The film is directed by and stars Kenneth Branagh as Belgian detective Hercule Poirot, a retired world-renowned private detective who has been living in self-imposed exile in Venice since the events of Death on the Nile. In this new film, Poirot is invited by a friend to a séance in order to debunk her, but ends up involved in a sinister murder plot. The film also stars Jamie Dornan, Tina Fey, Jude Hill, and Oscar winner Michelle Yeoh. Now, this was the first time I watched this film, as I didn't know that they had released on Disney Plus last week. My thoughts. So it was my first time watching the film, and the script was a bit bland, but the cinematography and directing and Branagh's acting were really made what made the film enjoyable. So I gave the film 3.5 stars out of 5. This week, the fifth and final Indiana Jones film, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, was released on home video. The film stars Harrison Ford as the aging Indiana Jones, who teams up with his estranged goddaughter to locate a powerful artifact before a Nazi NASA scientist can use it to alter the outcome of World War II. The film also stars Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Toby Jones, Boyd Holbrook, and Mads Mikkelsen. The film is the only one directed by James Mangold, famous for directing Logan and Ford v Ferrari in the UK, called Le Mans 66, after Steven Spielberg stepped down from the film in 2020. Now, this was the first time I'd watched the film, as it hasn't come out on Disney Plus yet, and it wasn't as bad as I heard it was. Harrison Ford does give it everything he's got one last time, but the rest of the cast are kind of annoying, and the CGI work is very shoddy, and when the 3 Indiana Jones films from the 80s are of such good quality, a film like this just can't come close. I gave the film 3 stars out of 5. It arrives on Disney Plus on December 15th. This weekend, the musical fantasy film Wonka is released in cinemas. The film is directed by Paddington director Paul King and is a loose adaptation of the Roald Dahl book Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, as this film focuses on the origin story of Willy Wonka, the eccentric chocolatier, previously played by Johnny Depp in the 2005 Tim Burton film, and Gene Wilder, I believe, in the 1970s film. The film stars Timothée Chalamet as Wonka alongside an ensemble cast including Keegan-Michael Key, Paterson Joseph, Matt Lucas, Sally Hawkins, Rowan Atkinson, Olivia Colman, and Hugh Grant. So far, the film has about 85% positive reviews from critics who praise the film's songs, as well as how the film handles the characters and the source material's darker undertones. The film is in cinemas this weekend. I'll probably watch it when it comes out on home video, which will be in about April, so stay tuned for that. That's all I have for this week, but be sure to check back next week where I will be talking about The Equalizer 3, Saw X, and possibly Expendables 4, depending on how everything works out, because I haven't seen Expendables 2 and 3 yet, but I'm getting Expendables 4, so it's a whole thing. Now back to Gary in the studio.